welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, Honey Whiskers. If you aren't already following me on Twitter, the link will be down in the description box or on my channel homepage. I took a poll on Twitter asking you guys what to do for my very first video, and the majority of you said a speed build, so that's what I'm doing. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and without further ado, let me explain what's happening in the video. So for my first speed build on The Sims 4, I decided to do a very simple theme. It's just a little woodland cottage. I love the lot that I placed this on. As you can see, it's got a waterfall in the background. It's just super, super beautiful. It's like its own little peninsula. It's super pretty. But for it, I am doing a woodland themed speed build with a little cottage, lots of trees, very earthy and beautiful. It probably would only have one person living in it, maybe two, because I did put a double bed in there. But yeah, so right now I'm just placing down all the trees and stuff. I do spend most of the time on the outside of the cottage, not the inside, because I really wanted it to look scenic and pretty and just full of nature. And you'll see in just a second I actually do stop recording and then start again because I had to look up a cheat that I needed to use and move objects. I'm trying to figure it out right now. But I do end up going on the internet and looking it up because I live on the internet. So I looked it up, and right here it will skip. So I looked it up and I enlarged a bunch of stuff and put it right there just to get a feel, and now I'm letting you guys watch me do it. And then here I'm placing down a bunch of walls that I didn't mean to place down because I'm kind of clumsy like that. But so I'm right now I'm doing the wallpaper. I know the specific wallpaper that I was trying to find, and I finally found it. It just took me a while. It looks like kind of old wood, and I think that's very natural, and it looks really great on this house. For a door, I just did this simple one. I put it all the way to the right just so that I could have more room on the inside, because I do think it had sometimes. So here I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for a floor. I did put a lot of pine trees in this, so I was just like, okay, I'll just make the ground this kind of pine needle-y, grass-looking thing. I think it's really pretty. I go to the mountains a lot, and I love the mountains. I think they're great. So I wanted to have it maybe be like a cabin in the mountains, and it's just really pretty and scenic. So here I'm still putting in some more trees and stuff. And that front part in front of the cottage, that was kind of bugging me, but you'll see later in the video that I do end up filling it with more grass and a little pond even that I thought was really cute. So I hate windows. I still put them in my builds because I feel like they are a really nice touch, but I don't like having to figure out them. So here I tried to enlarge this one window, but it had that little shadow underneath that I wasn't a huge fan of. That window just looked too modern, so I didn't really like it. And I actually do end up taking out the two windows right there. But I finally found this little, olden times cottagey thing, and I tried to put them down below too, but that just made me think that it looked weird. So I ended up putting a window, not that one, in a different brown color right there. I think it looks really nice. I tried to put another one in, but I was just like, no, that doesn't look good. And I do have move objects on, and that's why it's going all crazy while I'm trying to fix it. But that actually was the look I ended up going to, and now I figure out how to curve the roof. And I thought that this was great that I actually figured out how to do it, because it makes it more, cottagey looking. The straight it wasn't doing it for me. I didn't like it that much. And I did see a design on Google when I looked it up of these chairs outside. I didn't know how to put that because in The Sims we don't really have lawn chairs. But I ended up just putting this one because it came with the outdoors pack. I have all the packs, and I will try and buy all of them when they come out. I am really good about that. Here I am putting in the pond. I think the pond was a really good idea. It turned out really, really, really cute. And I covered it with a bunch of stuff, but it still looks really good, and I'm really glad that it turned out that way because I like ponds. I'm a swimmer. I like water. I just think it was good that I put that in there. So here I found tips online where if you put stuff on the bottom, put like flooring on the bottom and wallpaper on the sides of a pool, it will make it so that it can look more real, like without, like, it looks like it doesn't have a bottom. And so I got the inspiration for this kind of murky pool with the Get Together. This is all from Get Together, with one of the pools in the Bluffs. And if I ever do a Let's Play, which you guys can recommend which kind of Let's Play I do, I will probably go there because I love Windenburg. I think it's so beautiful, so rustic, it's just great. So here I'm trying to put in the stuff around it, and finally I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to use that grass. I think the grass is awesome. I like grass. I have a giant backyard that's like full of grass and trees, and I just love the outdoors. I think it's so awesome. So here I'm putting in more grass and making it look a little bit better. I think the grass makes it look a little better. Tell me guys what you think of this in the comments. Oh, and before I forget, I did upload this house to the Sims 4 gallery, so if you guys want to download it, you can. I put it under #honeybuilds, so that's what it's under, if you guys want to download it. My username currently is KittyOnPoint because I got The Sims 4 like, 2 years ago now, and I've been playing it ever since, and that was my username at the time, and I have no idea how to change it. So if you guys know how to change it, and just tell me in the comments below, and I will make sure and do that. So here I'm trying to put in a pathway, because I think pathways are super, super awesome. That one just didn't work out, so I ended up doing this little curvy thing, but I felt like it looked too stand-outish. So I ended up taking the regular flooring and going over it with really lightly to make it look more faded, which I think was a really good touch. Now I'm starting on the inside. I didn't end up putting any more windows in. I just put in lights, because I like lights. I don't like the dark. I can't do the dark, but I actually had kind of a hard time with the bed. I was going to put in a single one, but I felt like that looked too empty, but the big one looked too big, and I ended up putting this little plaid green one. I thought it looked really nice. And right now I'm doing the bathroom. I almost forgot the bathroom. To tell you the truth, I almost forgot it. And I had a little bit of a dilemma with the lights because I didn't want to put too many in. So I had kind of a little bit of an issue with that, and I actually ended up expanding the house like you'll see right here because I just couldn't fit it all in. And expanding the roof was kind of a hassle because I couldn't really see it that much. But I ended up doing it, so all good. And I closed off the bathroom a little bit more. I don't want it to be too big, and I put it in another light because I thought that just looked better. So now I'm just moving the trees around a little bit more to make it look nicer. And let's see, I'm putting in the door. I actually don't usually use the regular doors. I usually go for the more fancy doors, but I figured it would be a good time to use that door because I never use that door. So I'm using the door, and I wanted to use the stuff from the rustic pack, and I was worried that the Sims wouldn't be able to get to it. I did test it. We're all good. And here I'm putting in the kitchen. I'm not very good with kitchens, and so I decided to put in the rustic stove and the one from the ice cream pack, actually. I think this fridge is really, really pretty, so I just decided to go ahead and use it. Let's see. I wanted to put in a fireplace because it's rustic, lots of trees, so there's going to be wood. That's why I used the wood-burning stove, so I decided to do this, and I put some little earthy decorations on top. I tried to keep it a very brown theme. Brown is not a color that I would use. I'm not a huge fan of brown. I just don't think it's very good, but I used it in this build because it's really rustic, and I like pushing my limits. I'm obsessed with that wooden flooring. I don't know why, I just am. I think it is beautiful. And for the bathroom wallpaper, if you saw that, it was really, really cute. I love the stripe down the middle. That's actually from the Spa Day pack, which I found kind of confusing, but it looked nice, so I put it in there. And I like yoga. So, of course, my Sims need to like yoga, so I put in this yoga mat, and I actually end up changing the color to the blue and brown because I thought it looked a lot more blend-in-y, and I wanted to put an easel. because I love painting like in real life. So I like to have my Sims be painting. It's a good way for easy money, and I think it's just great. I wanted to put books in because they have like no other way to get fun, because Sims for some reason don't get fun out of painting. I don't know why. They just don't. But here I am finishing up the build. It was a pretty short build, but I'm glad about that since it's my first video. Here are the pictures that I will take and place at the end of all my speeds builds. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And of course, follow me on Twitter, link down below. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody!